I'll do the intros later, but thank you ToonDragon for sending in a replay and contributing to this experience. Alright, so best of one actually. So spawning in the bottom, the person who submitted this replay from PT Heroes and Singapore, it is ToonDragon. Oh, this is Platinum Heroes. I recognize this this little bird here. I think it's Platinum Heroes too. If you're in the chat, you can correct me. And on the other side, his opponent, I presume from the ladder, it's Krispy Kreme. I've actually eaten like one Krispy Kreme donut in my life, I think. Do you like Krispy Kreme?
Yeah, I think they are lovely, but they have a lot of sugar content. It's
Yeah,
not very
starch. Anyway, so okay, time to do the intro. So we are doing viewer submitted replays. These are replays that our community has sent to us, and I will be casting them every Tuesday live. I'll try to get a high level co-caster. My co-caster here is Nameless, aka Nameless at SC2. Master Zerg, say hi.
Hello guys.
Yep, he's done some awesome StarCraft 2 stuff, including organizing the Singapore versus Thailand show match. And his link will be down below. Alright, so Toon's putting his racks right to the side. Let's see.
Yeah, so far a very standard opener coming out from both the Zerg and Terran. So for the Zerg side, he actually opened up a patch gas. And for the Terran side, he actually opened up gas first. So yeah, rather standard coming out from both of them.
Alright, which means that I will have a bit of time to call filler. Oh, by the way, Toon, since he's in the chat, he's mentioning that Dark Voids in the previous game that for viewers on YouTube you can check on my channel. In the Dark Void game, he got his Blue Flame and backfield a bit quote unquote late, but that was also because he was going to get some tanks first, right? Because the way I saw it is that he prioritized like putting his resources into getting some tanks to being safe, and he didn't need the Blue Flame backfield at that moment. Because it was after he got his third base, he went up to like 4 or 5 factories, and then started to make that battle mech army. Nameless, you there?
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're asking me? Oh, sorry.
No. I was just.
No,
I was commenting because Toon was mentioning that Dark Void got his upgrades late, but I disagree. I think that based on his build, he wanted to be a little bit safer, and he didn't need it.
I think the standard timing would be around 6 minutes plus. I think, like when you're getting when you just finish your second and third factory. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure of the timing because I can't recall what timing Dark Void got.
Yeah. Is it just me or is okay? So coming back to this game, is it just me or is Toon being very greedy with this third CC with nothing but factory with Hellions?
So this build is actually I think what Maru did most of the time in GSL, I think. Was it? Yeah, so usually you have like the 2 greedy openers, which are actually just 2 greedy openers, which is actually just one, I think. Yeah, like usually you either get it before your starport or after your starport.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so in this case, if you actually got your CC before your starport, you want to start up your starport immediately, so that you can get. And you usually want to play Banshees because you would be safe against any roach or in this case.
That's true. Has he gotten the starport? No, right.
Wait a minute. This is a double command center coming out from. And actually, the 4th CC has already started from ToonDragon, so this is actually very, very greedy coming out from ToonDragon.
Exactly. I'm like, there ain't no. It's very safe. It's got a starport instead. But like Nameless, ain't no starport. Toon is doing a mac cheese.
I haven't seen. I never seen the 4th CC behind at the back of his main. So this is actually very greedy coming out from ToonDragon. So I think if I was in Krispy's position, I would just reactively all in with the Roachling on.
Well, Krispy does see everything. There's nothing that shoots up in Toon's army. The Overlord is able to fly and can he drop creep yet? No, he can't flex on Toon yet.
Yeah, but I think in this position, if Krispy wasn't actually going for an all-in, I would actually prefer for him to just hit the D key, like
And
as
do
much
the
as
same,
possible.
right? Like, oh, you're
Yeah,
going 4 bases, I'm gonna go 6 bases. What
yeah,
you
I would
gonna?
actually prefer for him to get the fourth base a little bit earlier, so that he can just drone out as well.
It kind of looks like he was going to. There's a drone that's like off to the side. I think maybe he pressed S by mistake. Nope, he's gonna send it back to work. Okay, so Toon is gonna go battle back behind this as well. A very different style. This actually, I actually like this because of the previous game we saw Dark Void's battle back. Here we're getting to see a ToonDragon's battle back. A
Yeah, and
completely different like tech path that ended up there, or it's gonna end up there rather.
yeah, so in this case, ToonDragon decided to play more passive and just try to pressure the creep with his initial 6 to 7 Hellions and actually just go for the economic build of getting his CC behind. So ToonDragon actually following up with his fourth and fifth factory coming out. Yeah, and I think he's gonna gear up for a very mobile composition of Cyclone
Oh
Hellions.
yeah.
Yep.
He's technically gonna have the money for it because all these CCs apart. Oh, Toon just supply blocked. My good man.
Yeah, and Max Q Accelerator along with Blue Flame Hellions are actually being researched now. So I would see the Cyclone Hellion army actually
Mhm.
getting very strong and
Um,
be pressuring on the map
Oh man,
very soon.
the Psycho Hellion, like they're mobile, but they're not. This mobile links are eating away at Toon's third base
Yeah, losing 7 SCVs currently,
for
and
free.
there seems to be nothing. And thankfully, Crispy backed off.
Mm.
I think probably to just defend the Cyclone Hellion army in front of his base.
Oh, but all the retreating links all get roasted by the Battleback army on the retreat. So sad.
Yeah,
By the way, you
road
don't.
speed. Yep.
No,
Sorry.
no, I was just like saying, like Ding was saying in chat, like the level of greed from ToonDragon should be illegal.
Yeah, I have never seen this build before. Like, I think even getting a third CC after factory is still okay. It's a economic build. I wouldn't say it's a greedy build, but getting a fourth CC is right after the third CC is really greedy coming out from it.
And here comes CC number 5.
Yeah. So after road speed is done from Crispy, he actually decides to move out of the map.
Good lord,
And yeah,
Toon has not made a single siege tank.
yeah, I think it would be fine if he had a considerable amount of cyclones, but in this case, he only has 10 Hellions here.
This is not
So,
good.
yeah. Does he have an armory actually?
He just it's under construction.
Yeah, so actually doesn't have the ability to morph the Hellions into Hellbats to deal with the push coming from Crispy.
But he has the high ground.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think this,
that's all he has.
oh,
Why
and
is
another
Crispy
big
leaving?
CC.
Why is Crispy leaving? Like
Yeah, he might.
shouldn't Crispy like be pressing like the army button and sending a world of hurt over to Toon?
Yeah, so actually, I think this isn't an all-in coming out from Crispy. He was actually droning behind while he was pushing. And I do believe a fourth base should be coming out real soon. If not, he would be in a very awkward position.
Well, the Spire's coming up, but that's not the fourth space we're talking about.
Yeah,
Well, see, here's the thing. Like, Toon's losing a lot of SCVs, but I look at the number of CCs and orbitals he has. It's like that's not as bad as it should. Oh, never mind. Orbital dies. One orbital dies anyway.
yeah, and I would prefer for Crispy to actually have a road burrow movement, or rather burrow research, because usually with this road Ravager army, you're just not gonna be able to push against Cyclone Hellion unless you have overwhelming amount of numbers. So actually, with burrow movement, you could actually cancel out the lock on from the Cyclones, and it
That is
enables
so
you,
smart.
yeah, it enables you to push, continuously compared to now where he's in this position, where he's just gonna have all his roaches and ravages getting kited and
Oh man,
sleep.
I mean all the terrors out there in the chat. We got to be careful of that. I never even considered that angle.
Yeah, usually you wouldn't want to be staying on heavy roach composition.
Because they are inefficient and they're fat and they're slow.
Yeah, they're gonna get kited endlessly, like what ToonDragon is actually doing really well.
Yeah, like honestly, ToonDragon or rather, Crispy's is making the mistake I make all the time. Like he's focusing on this attack and floating 2,000 minerals.
Yeah, I think if I was in Crispy position, after killing the third base of ToonDragon, I would actually be taking a fourth base behind it at macro and just stay back and play defensive off
Yeah,
peak.
he's now throwing down like two more bases, but I think it's very very late, and his drone count is nothing to be too proud of either. It's not like he could like suddenly transfer 20 drones to a new base and shoot ahead.
Because I think now ToonDragon's actually in a very powerful position. So even though he's at the same drone count as the Zerg player, he
He
actually
got
has
mules.
quite a few CCs up actually.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't actually prefer Crispy's position right here, especially with that low 64 drone count. Yes, he needs much more than this to be able to sustain against the Terran army.
Yep. Okay, a bad rally from ToonDragon, gives away several of the cyclones, but it doesn't really matter. This is like the dance we've seen ever since the cyclone was. But by the way, something weird like Crispy got a Spire, but we've not seen an air unit, right? We've not seen a Muta. You don't want to go Corruptors, but we've not seen a Muta or anything, right?
Yeah, I think he might be afraid that he will just lose the ground army fight immediately. So he because ToonDragon's actually continuously pressuring him just now. So I think he might just want to be safe before he gets
Okay.
leaders out to the rest.
Well, he's taking it to Hydras, which I still don't think is like. Wait, he's taking it to. Does he have a Hydra?
Yeah,
No,
I think
not
he's
yet.
probably just getting the Hydros upgrade first. And although this, I don't really like this transition coming out from Crispy. Yes, he might be going for just Hydra Link Bane or just Hydra Viper.
Yeah, it kind of feels a
Just
bit like
with
all
Cyclone
over the
Lens.
place.
Yeah, so not really solid gameplay coming out from Crispy. I would love for him to just have a better idea of how he's gonna play against
Yeah.
Cyclone Hellions. So right now it feels like he's just getting all sorts of tech.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like focused, and if you don't have like a focused response, it's never going to be as good as this all over the place response.
Yeah, very good control of the Cyclone Hellion coming out from ToonDragon, and he actually has cleared out majority of the creep spread in front of the fourth base of Crispy.
Yeah.
So in this case, he can just kite almost endlessly against this
It's good.
Main army.
He's trading out so well.
Oh, yeah, I think.
Oh, but he's gonna get trapped. Oh,
very good control coming out from ToonDragon. He was almost getting he was very close to getting surrounded right there.
But almost doesn't count in StarCraft, does it? Oh, very nice move. He decides to morph some into the Hellbats to just hold the line. He's so close to his planetary fortress. Actually, yeah, you go first.
Yeah, so I think Crispy made a very good decision of not pushing into the planetary fortress because I don't think he'll be able to break it with SCVs and the Cyclone Hellions.
Oh, absolutely not.
Planetary fortress.
I mean, Toon, if you're still in chat, I'm kind of curious because this is the first back game I've seen that that no tag has been made. We have not seen a single siege tag been produced from any of these many factories.
Yeah, I think Toon intends to just stay on Cyclone Hellion all the way, which I don't think it's not the best solution, but I think it would still be okay actually because Crispy doesn't have an answer to this army actually.
It's okay to be angry at Zergding, says Crested in the chat.
Yeah, very good zoning bounce coming out from Crispy, but also very good control from ToonDragon, actually dodging most of the bounce, in fact all of them. Yeah, very good cleanup from ToonDragon.
Well, okay, so what do you actually we were talking about like the kind of focus what do you think the focus response from Crispy should have been to this pure battleback army?
Yeah, so initially he was actually going for the Ravager Link Bane army, right? So I would prefer if he would just stick on a Ravager Link Bane army and just have the same 90 to 100 drone count and just keep trading. But in this case, he made a very big tech jump from Ravager Link Bane into Hydra Link Bane. Because the Hydra's upgrade just takes very long to finish.
And I was also wondering, because like Hydras just ain't that good against this army. It's the same problem that you have to slowly chase them. And Cyclones are one of the only, I think they're the 3 units in StarCraft that can shoot while moving.
Actually, Link Bane Hydra was actually the initial response against the Cyclo Hellions.
Was
Like
that the
when
right?
Cyclo Hellion just came out.
Yeah.
But the problem with
Ah.
Hydras are they are actually glass cannons. So if they're so fragile, although they do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But if you just don't pay attention to them for like even a moment, the Hellions just shred them very fast.
Light units don't do well against the
Yeah,
fire.
and Ravager Link Bane in comparison actually has more sustain because they aren't light units in the first place, so they won't be as glass cannon as
I like this
the
move
Hydra
by
Viper army.
Krispy though. He's finally split off Lynx to do a run by, and they've killed everything in the main. There wasn't that many SCVs to begin with, but it's definitely something. No, but what do you think is like the correct response?
Oh.
Like before he went Hydras, like should he have gone Nidus? Should he have gone Mutas? Should he have just stayed at home, defend, get all the bases, and get Ultras, or what?
I think you should have just stick to Ravager Link Bane and just got a high drone count on it and just constantly be denying bases and also preventing the Terran from moving out comfortably.
But if you stay on Ravager Link Bait and then you attack, like Terran's gonna cut you right back to their base and beyond.
Yeah, but the problem, if you actually have a good link split or something, you could actually get a very good surround coming up from the Cyclone Hellion army because links actually move faster than the Cyclone Hellion army eventually.
Yes.
Yeah. So in this case, Krispy actually took the Hydra Lurker Viper. Yeah, which I don't actually mind, but it's not. It's actually not the best composition. Yeah, so that's the main reason why pros aren't actually playing against it now.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, very good Cyclone Hellion controls coming out from Toon actually. Actually managing to dodge all the lurker spines.
Spines.
Yeah, but
The lurkers are getting quite close though. Oh, now the tanks. Now 6 tanks on the way. There are a few tanks out, but they're all in the main base. They haven't been rallied down.
Yeah, the first 4 tanks are actually coming out on the high ground of Toon's base. Yeah, and I would like Krispy to actually get some Vipers right here to abduct and trade efficiently against the Terran army.
Oh, nice! The Widowmine's got a few good shots on the retreat. I mean, that's not something you expect to have in a battleback army. Okay, well.
ToonDragon is actually looking to do a big push on the middle of the map. Yeah, but actually gets caught with half of his army in the middle of the map, losing 1 tank. Fortunately.
Yeah, it wasn't too much, and the back army is slowly moving across. A lot of lurkers and ultras now, so this should be a pretty cool fight. Oh, look at all these overseers.
I don't really like the choice of ultras right here because I think there's so many siege tanks they could just get shredded almost immediately.
Yeah, but that's the problem with Krispy. I don't see the spellcasters, as you mentioned. Where are the Vipers? Where are the Infestors? Okay, he catches a few.
Oh no.
Oh, this is actually quite the survival. Oh no, but the main.
The tanks need to siege now.
Okay, both of the rear guards get annihilated. The tanks are not sieged. They're all getting chewed to pieces. Wow. We thought just like that, like ToonDragon's lead has kind of evaporated.
Yeah, this was a very back and forth match from both sides. Yeah, but I think currently Krispy position is more superior than ToonDragon's.
Well, I hope ToonDragon is able to bring this back. I don't want Dig in the chat to be, too angry about Zerg. He was joking that he'll be so angry if Toon lost this. Like, Toon was so far ahead, but now the Planetary Fortress goes down.
Yeah. I think the problem with the push just now is because he wasn't maxed out as well. There wasn't a very big army in particular from ToonDragon.
Yeah, so, and it's not like Protoss where you want to have like some leeway to warp and stuff. Like no, I'm maxed out. I've got my Thors. I mean, even Vibe said like mech is a bunch of like bags and then spending in like spikes.
Yeah, I think mech would be something like the Death Bomb. If you actually get a maxed out army, you're actually much
okay, but this choke point is so bad.
Yeah, oh, that's a really bad.
Oh, there goes Zerg's advantage. He literally put his forces through the meat grinder, and the tanks just like grinded it away.
Yeah, but I think Krispy's position is still currently better than ToonDragon. It's mainly because of how he has like a 40 plus 40 odd throw count against ToonDragon.
Yeah, but when you're playing, I mean, both sides are pretty bad economically. But Crispy doesn't have that much money either. It's not like he's got a bank. ToonDragon kinda does.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
at the same time, like Crispy was supply block, cause all those overseers died. I don't know. I don't think he should be. I don't think Crispy should be attacking like this. Should he?
I think currently he should just be ending the game right here, because ToonDragon is actually effectively only mining from one
Yeah, that's
saturated
true.
base. Yeah, whereas compared to
Oh
I think
yeah,
he has like around 2.5 saturation
I
on bases.
forgot. Toon never made a
Yeah.
Thor until right now. Like
So
there's
right
no
now,
answer to the
yeah,
Brood Lords.
the Cyclones could actually probably be able to just dive in and just suicide with like a few two lots. But at this point, it's gonna be really difficult for ToonDragon to just come back from here.
Yeah, 35 to 75 workers, even accounting for the many mules he has in his base. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, 5 Thors are actually in production from ToonDragon. They are actually the last hope of ToonDragon. I think ToonDragon, if ToonDragon manages to clear up this army and move across, he might actually have a chance to win the game.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, if he cleans up this army efficiently.
Okay, well this is literally the last base of ToonDragon. The big engagement is going to be here. I gotta say, this is one of the fights that the armies are so technical and yet so small.
Yeah, I
Here we
really like
go.
Crispy decision of not fighting into the siege tank lines, and I think he's trading off better, although not. I wouldn't say it's the most efficient. Yeah, but I think ToonDragon is gonna clean up this army. There's actually no chance for him to just clear up.
Yeah. That being said, a massive wave of link-based reinforcements are coming across the map, and they're turning around.
Yeah, I don't actually like Crispy's decision in going into blue lots, just because he doesn't have the money or the gas right now to just make a
Oh.
lot of blue lots. And in this case, you would want to have around maybe 2 to 3 times more blue lots than
Mm-hmm.
the Thor army in order to be able to trade efficiently. Like if you have 3 blue lots against 3 Thors, you just lose out as the third player,
Um,
100% of the time.
I mean, absolutely. I also like to point out that Crispy's like the third base. None of the drones have been sent to mining at all anywhere, so he's probably only on a 50 drone count if you actually look at it. So the
Yeah, I
economies are
would.
so much more whack than I thought.
Yeah, taking a look at the just the mineral income tab, I think currently the Zerg is still mining a little bit more than Terran player,
Mm-hmm.
and I would actually prefer for just ToonDragon to have a little bit more Hellions than usual, because the Zerg player is just very heavy on links and base itself.
He no money lah. What to do? Like
Yeah,
he actually mentioned in the chat he ran out of money for repair at one point. That's how broke you. Okay, but
oh,
here comes the engagement.
very good bane hits coming from the Zerg player,
Is
but
it
I
gonna be
think
enough?
yeah, I don't think it's enough to hold this force and tank push right now.
What should Zerg do at this moment? Pull every drone and fight.
I would love just for him to just sack his base, like as many base. Just want to have fight as late as possible, because right now this base doesn't actually matter. He has around 2 to 3 base
Yeah.
mining, so this actually isn't the base deciding game.
By the way, these are for
Yeah.
those watching. These are not manables. These are actually combat repair crews. He's actually healing the Thor. So no, don't go and flame ToonDragon in the comments. Um, but yeah, I mean you're absolutely right. Like the Crispy doesn't have enough gas, so even if it's got 2,000 minerals, it's only gonna be links, and the links are all
Oh,
gonna.
Lurkus. Does he have a scan though? Besides back
Yeah,
off,
yeah, yeah. He's got a scan.
I think
Does he?
ToonDragon in this position needs to kill the Zerg right here, right now. Because if he loses this army, there's no way he could replenish another army of this size. There's just no way. His economy isn't that good.
Yeah, that's not how back works either.
Yeah. So, but overall, I think this army actually has potential to just win the game itself. Because the Zerg actually doesn't have enough production to make units, even though he has the resources to.
Oh, he's already got 7 lava.
Yeah, and all of them are actually on links. But if he doesn't have enough veins to clear all these Hellions, there's just no way he would win this.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know in late games. Like, do you actually remember to make Banes? Because honestly, when I see even the pros play, normally they kind of forget about like the Bane option.
Yeah, I think the Banes are actually very important if you want to clear Hellions up. Because without Banes, you're just never gonna break through the army with links. Because the Hellions is just too short
I
your links.
I suppose that would be like a better use of gas than the 2 Hydras he's making right now.
Yeah.
Krispy, that is.
He's getting a lot of lurkers in this case, but if Toon actually has a scan, you will just clear out the lurkers very easily.
I
with,
mean,
the
he's
cheap
Toon
stacks.
has always had plenty of orbital commands to give him vision.
Yep, I think he is actually pulling back for now because of the lane harass coming from this. And I think he might be just playing safe. He doesn't want to lose this big army because if he loses it, it's game over for him.
Oh yeah, like both of their worker counts are terrible, but my goodness.
Yeah, a 4 picked off here is actually very big because considering how small his army is, every unit counts.
Yep, he's going for the pet, but well, that's the thing. He actually has 6 command centers at some point because I saw 6 SCVs. Should Krispy be attacking? No, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's actually winnable for Krispy now if he actually pushes and loses his army because he doesn't have a response to the Hellbats and the Thors as well. Just
Well,
just not gonna queue up anything.
Yeah. Okay, he's getting into the production, and this run by is going to be slightly hard to clean up, but the mech army is just too powerful, too armored in a sense to really care.
Yeah, I think
And there go all the
Hydras
Hydras.
gonna clean up this eventually, and he's gonna clamp down on this small Zerg army in his main base eventually. Yeah, and I think ToonDragon's gonna take it.
Well, he's got a very good chance, but the game ain't over until it's over. We thought ToonDragon had it, and then we thought he was dead, and then we now think he's had it again. The thoughts are a bit stuck, but doesn't really matter. Now that being said, Krispy has been able to re-establish a semblance of an economy. Oh, this is a nice run by. Like every little bit of damage.
Yep.
Okay, he needs to disengage.
Oh,
Wait,
I don't
no?
really like disengage right now. There's 7 Thors in him. Oh, he's not even gonna get 1 tank at all.
Oh.
Oh. GG from Krispy.
Well, for those watching on YouTube, if you like this game, do consider subscribing, leave a comment below, and follow my co-caster here, nameless underscore SC2 on Twitch. Link will be at the bottom. He does wonderful content. And he streams. Oh, if you like Dark Souls, he's currently doing a Dark Souls 3 run. Alright, see ya. Okay, so let's